tax cuts for individuals this year, this Trump presidency goes away. I mean, it's finished. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, President Trump ran on an ambitious agenda, and I think we need to have tax cuts, but we also need to have health care reform. President Trump ran on repealing Obamacare, and I think Vice President Pence has it right. He said we're going to repeal Obamacare, give Americans the world-class health care they deserve, and once Obamacare is gone, we're going to have across-the-board tax cuts. That sounds like a really good plan to me. We just got to get the people in Washington to deliver on it.
Yeah, well, look, you couldn't deliver on health care. You got 80% of what you wanted, but you didn't get the last 20%, so you voted it down. I mean, that went off the table. Why? I can clearly imagine a situation where you've got a similar situation with tax reform. You don't get everything you want, so you vote it down, so the Trump presidency ends. I mean, assure me, please, that that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen, Stuart, and I think you need to take a step back and understand what was going on with health care. I mean, and the best way to do this is look at Iowa. Iowa is a state that voted 52% for Barack Obama in 2012. It gave Donald Trump 51% last year. Over the past couple weeks, Iowa has found out, the people of Iowa have found out that they're losing Blue Cross and Aetna out of the marketplace exchanges. 51,000 people have health insurance plans through those two companies. That's what Obamacare is doing to people right now all across the country. We have to get this right, and there was no confidence by anyone that the plan that Paul Ryan put forward a few weeks ago would have changed that situation. So if we want the president to have a successful presidency and to be reelected in 2020, we have to make sure we get this right, and then that will build momentum moving on to tax reform.
Are we going to just get tax reform as in a lower corporate tax rate? Is that what we're going to end up with?
I certainly hope not. I think we need to have an across-the-board reform of the tax code. The corporate tax code is obviously messed up and complicated and hurting business growth, and the individual side is hurting, families and small business owners across the country. We need to be able to do both of this, but if we get health care right, that will provide a sense of confidence from the American people and from within the Republican Party to go accomplish tax reform, which is also a complicated issue.
Are you guys in favor of or opposed to the border adjustment tax?
Right now, the border adjustment tax is one of the biggest things standing in the way of getting consensus on tax reform. I don't think you could find too many Republicans that went out there and ran on it. And if we want to see tax reform done, and done in a way that sort of fits within the calendar that you've talked about and the president has talked about, I think that's going to be pretty difficult to do with a border adjustment tax included in there.
So you just want, plain and simple, corporate tax down, individual tax rate down, do it. That's it?
Yeah, I would like to see an across-the-board tax cuts with the federal government getting less revenue than it currently does. The federal government takes too much of our money, and we can do a little bit less here in Washington and let the private sector pick up that. Okay,
let's see the plan. We'd love to see it. Dan Holler, thank you very much for joining us, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Dow Industrial is close to the low of the day, down 60-odd points. Look at that screen. All red except for 3 of the 30 Dow stocks, which are in the